we're used to getting blown out by Ohio State. These teams like this, right? So we are in these games and they are close. Um, but I think a lot of that goes back to just the defense. The defense being really, really good. I mean, really good. JoJo Doman was a freaking animal today. He was all over the place. I think we were just so close to a couple sacks also, and I've said that kind of all year that I feel like a couple sacks really could even have sprung this game open for us. That one by Garrett Nelson at the end, it finally happened, right? Finally got to him, fumble, and could have dove on that. That would have been sweet. But I feel like they were very close to it. And I won't talk too much about it in depth, but I thought the refs were absolutely terrible today. I thought it was from the start to the finish. I thought it was terrible. Uh, that catch interference call that should not have been called. That was not catch interference. There was no contact. He was on the side of the ball. There were multiple holding calls missed. Multiple. Ben Stilley got tackled one time by an offensive lineman. He was around the guy, completely had hooked him and was in pursuit and had got tackled. And then obviously the one on Omar Manning, the missed PI call at the end. That's a very, very easy call to make, and 10 out of 10 times gets called on Nebraska. I guarantee you. And that's I don't know what they're looking at there. That was a terrible call. Completely took the game in their own hands. The referees did on that missed call, and I don't know. I hate complaining about refs, but when we consistently get screwed like this, it's just it's getting old. A lot of things are getting old, right? Looking here some more. But I don't know. I'm thinking about the game more, and I assumed that Nebraska would probably not be as close as they were to Ohio State as they were today. I thought Ohio State would have had a few more big plays like they did. At the end of the day, I think Ohio State's really talented. I think that they are the best team in the Big Ten. But I don't know. Nebraska played them close, and they had chances, but that's been the story of the year. So, um, Rob saying OSU beat PSW 92. Zach's usually on here, and Zach's on I think Zach's on a visit with his brother to a college today. But yeah, the Big Ten. I mean, yeah, Ohio State beat Penn State by 9, and Penn State lost to Illinois. The Big Ten is pretty wild right now. I still do think Ohio State's the best team. Um, but man, they were pretty committed to throwing the ball today. Um, I thought Nebraska's played pretty well run defense. In the past, especially with Damian Daniels up there. Um, but I don't know if that's something that they consistently lean on. I just the lack of a pass rusher of a really go down and get him guy on third down. It would just we've been consistently lacking for years also. I think Frost thinks special teams is a throwaway phase of the game. Yeah, I don't know, how much time they devote to special teams. Um, but Nebraska's consistently poor in that department. Had a really good punt today, and then we had that 13-yarder. But I mean, there's never been I don't think one game where they played just really really sound all the way across the board. It's usually one thing or the other. except for defense. I feel like the defense has been fine the entire year. What needs to happen to improve special teams? I think that they need to get somebody in there that devotes more time to doing the basics right. I think they need to find obviously somebody that can kick the ball um, as a kicker. I thought today our kickoffs were fine. The punting was rough, um, but it doesn't seem to be much more than just some focus sometimes with special teams. But I don't know. It's been rough for a long time in that department. Yeah, practice them. I don't know, man. Special teams is just abysmal. It's just something's coming. You just know something's going to happen. I mean, like, did anyone have confidence that we were going to make those field goals? I just have like, you just know it's going to go left or right. It, it's so painful to watch our kickers. Wow, Wisconsin beat Rutgers 31-3 today. I thought we might be able to get Wisconsin. They had been kind of struggling for a bit, but they're going to be obviously really tough again. I don't go for it on 4th and 4 instead of field goal. Yeah, I mean that's a tough call because you probably should, right? With our kickers, you probably should go for it on 4th and 4, but like logistically in that position, you should be taking the points. But with the way we kick, it's probably would have been better in our favor to just go for it. Because why not? I also did. The one thing I'm also thinking of is um, that that 3rd and 7 that we ran Martinez to the left on when he had just got rolled up on his ankle and he was limping. It was 3rd and 7, and we ran a design QB run off the left tackle, and I have no idea what that was. I guess maybe to set up the kick on the left hash. Maybe Contreras is better from that left hash, but why not take a shot? I guess they just wanted to get on the board there.